And good to see you. Good morning again, Lisa. Absolutely super chip. Absolutely. Bit of a hey Joel. Bit of a quiet one today. I needed it. Okay. Yes, I will do shortly. Second. Hello, Calca. Good day, Ricky. Oh. Get AI. Oh, she's got quite a bit of movement. Mover today. Itokinetic. 46, 571 all the way up to $69. $42 is the hey. 42,950. Yeah, good. The S&P 500. 476. The SPY is at 476. That looks to me very much like we're on track for. We've got a new high, an annual high or biannual high, so 4-month high yesterday coming into the close before it took off a little bit. But it looks like we're could be on track for those all-time highs before. Very on that. Hey Alberto. You're right. Do I think indexes will pull back eventually? Yeah, but I mean, I hear so all-time highs 479.36 on the SPY. We're 475.89. Less than $4. You've had an annual high or biannual high, so a high of 2-year high just yesterday. Will it pull back? Well, we had a little bit of a pullback last week, and then it's bounced and made new highs again. So yes, it will pull back. The markets always pull back. Will they pull back to all-time lows? Will they come back to the November lows? No, I don't. Come back to the bear market lows down in October last year? No, I don't think. So markets overall in the long term, the markets go in one direction. But yeah, I think we'll probably reach all-time highs before we get a kind of significant. Since November, once it crossed once the 9 crossed the 20 on the daily, it's been very bullish, and it's been the price action has been adhering to the 9 EMA. Every time it's hit the 9 EMA, it's bounced and gone higher. So once we got the golden cross here, we'll move up, pull back to the 9, bounce, pull back to the 9, bounce, move up, back to the 9, bounce, move up, pull back, move up, back to the 9 and bounce. So and that's very bullish action. I think the market's pulling back, not right now, not straight away. Good one, Captain. Where did you go, buddy? Nice one, Manvic. Good to see you make some notes. No volume, no range or volume on the rest. AI was. I'll wait for the. It's like 45 cents. 45.50. Just be interested. Good for you, Manvic. This is Cytokinetics, and it has got news. Big move. Currently high of day 6. Heads up. Range is over $1 now. Ah, well, there you go, Captain. Christmas time, family time, you know yourself. Oh, dollar spreads. That went down to 68, 60 there on the 68.42 whilst the on the bid, whilst the ask is 69.40. So that's a whole dollar on the spread. So be careful with that distance. Well, if all your money is in US dollars, since the 60s, the US dollar has been tied to the price of oil. It's known as the petrodollar for a reason. But since the since the inception of the BRICS nations and the BRICS movement, and more nations wanted to join that, the petrodollar will lose its sway. So just be careful if that actually does gain traction, and it will. Dollar will crash. Used to be, up until the 60s, it used to be the dollar was pegged against the value of gold, and the US had huge gold reserves in Fort Knox and a few other places, mostly in Fort Knox. Don't anymore. So they don't have gold reserves to maintain the dollar peg. Well, they're not on a mission to get the dollar to the ground. They don't like being held to ransom and having to trade in the dollars when and the US getting a slice when they're not even part of the deal. If you know South Africa is trading with China, why should the US get paid? It's a valid question. I don't know the answer. Maybe from a geopolitical standpoint, if I'm buying if I'm South Africa and I want to buy Saudi oil, why should I pay the US for it? You know, why not? Why can I not just pay Saudi in South African rand, or you know, in dirhams, whatever? Well, since that's short-sighted to peg your dollar to oil as opposed to, and that's where the saying comes from, black gold. Yeah, well, Indian rupee is never going to it's never going to be a global currency. Same as Chinese yuan is never going to be a global dominant. The likelihood is this will end up being what cryptocurrency is used for, is for trading oil. Get something like the Bitcoin, Ethereum, or they'll buy oil with it. That's my opinion, not financial advice. Right, massage off. Over the EWAP, and I think I meant M. What do you 500. Oh. One thing I wouldn't do in Silicon Valley earlier this year is a perfect example of that. I wouldn't put my money in a bank account. Have your liquid cash that you need on a day-to-day basis in the bank, by all means. But I wouldn't hold money in a bank account. You're losing money if you hold money in a bank account. You're losing it. It's devaluing every day. Have enough to cover your cost of living. Over $8. 5. Bio. AJ Biotech received no objection letter from Health Canada for its clinical trial application for phase 1/2A study for a natural killer cell therapy for modern Alzheimer's disease. First interim data are expected in Q3 24. That dropped it. Top of the hour, that's okay. 1.8 as I just there, but Oh, I know. Osheng Media. Low volume, very low volume. Bounce after a drop, a $50 drop. 7 o'clock. Got momentum block at the moment. 38 is breaking it. Testing the that's the way to go, Super Chip. What are my thoughts on dividend stocks for long-term holds? That's you get good dividend stocks, and that's your income. If you choose your portfolio wisely, that's what you can live off in your retirement is the dividend. So, dividend, good, strong dividend stocks. Even if the share price pulls back, you're still getting dividends on a quarterly basis. So, earnings per share. I want us to hold the VWAP. Next. Right. 307 is the high of day, so upside on that Get AI. Right back. Maybe that was one yesterday. In. That's no volume, not enough volume. Wait for the setup, I guess. 83. 6,500 or something like that gross. Funnily enough, I need more net and I need gross to hit my goals. Got 3 days to do it. Start today. That's swing high. Over 250. Might be. Not a signal, not a stock pick. Keep observing price action on the market. The fat guy on the internet. Opinions. On the 2 minute. It's not clear there, but it's head over to you go. Lovely devil horns, bunny ears, whatever you want to call them. Usually sign of an impending reversal, so I'll wait for this to pull back now. Maybe have a couple of pull back to the 9. Excuse me. Watching all last night. And I was I slept away most of the morning. I feel like a teenager. You know, teenagers sleep till lunchtime. Working. Like today. Oh, Mia. Get that like count up, guys. Less than a third of you have hit the thumbs up button, so let's get it to at least a 50%. Come on, hit that thumbs up button. Let's do it. If you're watching on TikTok, I know there's not many of you. If you're watching on TikTok, then just do a little drum solo on your phone or screen, tablet screen. Island of Hoth. Nice world of Hoth. It's about $2. Nice to me. Hoth Therapeutics announced expansion of FDA cleared first in human clinical trial for cancer patient at University of Miami for treatment of skin toxicity with EGFRI treatment. For 4.3 million for there's 100,000 already, quarter of a million. Relative volumes 2.5 times right now compared to its daily volume, average daily volume over the last 3 months or so. That's Hoth. New hive day. So we've got double home. So what are you guys watching? CING, FWBI. Those are the two top gappers on the day. Cytokinetics, which is a huge one with big spreads. Jet AI, JTI. Coherus Bio, HRS. Therapeutic. What momentum stock right now is Hoth Therapeutic. AGM Biotech, quite a bit of decent movement. I'll say low volume, but they've moved well. Well, level horns were the sort of pop and drop looks of it. Power up. Power up. Right. The XF, I'll take a look at it for you, Kyle. Vanguard. It's an ETF. Extended market ETF. Don't trade it. I don't trade ETFs intraday. Index-linked ETFs are what I long-term are a good growth investment. Market only ever goes long-term or decent. Yeah, it's the extended market. I don't like looking at this something like this because you can't see in the extended hours you can't see any action. Whereas if you look at the SPY, which is the daddy of ETFs in terms of index-linked ETF, market-linked, the Spider S&P 500 State Street, and you look at that and it pretty much tells you how the market's behaving. If you want tech stocks, then the Triple Q, which is an Invesco ETF, it tracks the NASDAQ 100. And what I've been saying, a lot of people, not financial advice, just my personal opinion, is if you are a teenager or in your 20s, just any time you get some expendable income, put it in the T Triple Q once a month, $200 once a month in the T Triple Q, and you'll be a millionaire by the time in 10 years. That's the way I'm looking at it. You get the compounding effect. Well, so normally with these with the Qs, the NASDAQ 100, you're getting 10 to 12% annually on average, whereas the T Triple Q it's 3 times. So because it's a leveraged ETF. Likewise, you need to be averaging on a monthly basis. So when it does pull back, if you get into a bear market, if it does pull back, it's not because it's leveraged. It's not going to wipe you out. You're just buying discount for, and you'd move up. So that's worth looking into if you are looking for long-term holding. All right, okay. Maybe just you, Stone Cold. Yeah, Vols, very close to goal. $75 away from goal on the day. I need 8,300 this week, and then I'm at annual goal, annual high. I'll have hit my annual goal. 8,300 net, that is. Actually, it's 6,500 gross to get to my annual goal. Go figure. I didn't trade after I finished up yesterday. I didn't come back to. I went and watched football, had a drink. That was me. 7,800 where I finished. I saw that. Snowflake. You want to have a look at Snowflake? I can have a look at Snowflake for you. So Snowflake, no volume at the moment. Pre-market. From an intraday, this channel is day trading, so we're looking at short-term moves. We're looking at momentum moves. Had a reasonably good day yesterday. Like a $3 move, $4 move yesterday. It's like higher time frames. You can see where it opened up yesterday. A bit of a pullback before then launching a strong move. Snowflake tends to move with the market. unless it's got a catalyst, a company-specific catalyst of its own, it tends to move with the market. It's one of the higher cap stocks, higher float, high cap stocks, but there's no volume this morning at the moment. So watch for. Tend to get a lot more institutional trading of Snowflake. So a lot of the volume, or the majority of volume, happens in the regular session. So Snowflake. What was the other one you wanted me to take a look at? Dutch Brothers. This is the 15-minute chart. So have a look at it again. No volume pre-market. Absolutely no. It's price action in terms of pricing. It's down slightly, 0.5%, but there's nobody trading it. 423 shares of exchanged hands across 11 transactions. So there's nobody trading Dutch Brothers at the moment. If you're in it long term, it does have a fairly strong daily chart at the moment, and since October, very similar to moving with the market, and pullbacks are coming down towards the 20-year, bouncing back up. So yeah, Dutch Brothers, nobody trading it from an intraday perspective. There's no day trade opportunity there, but there could be some swing trade opportunity. If you're doing your own research and you like the fundamentals. Right, okay, so let me just check what's happening with my microphone. And that should be all right. Is that better? Does that help you? I'll just increase the volume. So that should do the job. Yeah, that should be okay. Let me know if that's not okay. I still can't hear me. I think my beautiful fiance was on the computer last night after I finished, and I think she must have dabbled with the microphone settings. So let me know if that hasn't fixed it, and I will have another look. So I'm watching a few things. Most of the moves have already happened, but we'll keep an eye on some of these. Surging stock. Has it got any volume? Cipher mining. Oh, what happened there? Oh, that's the spread. Look at that. 35 on the bid, 63 on the ask. That's the spread. That candle is the spread. It's a 30-cent spread. Cipher mining. No, you're all right. I think I'll leave that alone. I'm not gonna. That's a terrible spread. $36. Well, it's narrowing now. It's no, 30, still 30 cents, 25, 30 cents on the spread there for Cipher. Volume's not great. Oh, yeah, I'll be... watching this on the 5 minute for the breakout. We didn't get it last time. Yeah, 860. There's the breakout. No, did I miss my entry? Over $9 and we're golden. My average is $9 now. And we get a new high of day, 960. That would be lovely. So earlier, the spreads were so rangy on this. It was difficult to get a good read on it. I'm just going to lock that in. Over $0.25, we'll look at it again. Go. That in. Oh, this is not stopping. Madness. Fucking half. Well, looks like I'm over gold for a year. This is just giving me my annual goal. Happy days. 1.2 net, 1.44 gross. $1.44 was the target for the year, and I'm just got over it now. Oh. Very nice. This is what I like to say is what I like to call an easy trader. Lock that in. 10K, happy day. Happy days. Let me just double check exactly on the numbers here before I doubt and wail. So it was 1.433607. That meant I needed what? 6,400. I'm smashed. I've swell smashed it. I needed 8,300 net. So it's showing us 9,200 net on that. It's never right, but it's never too far off. So yeah, I'm over gold. Thank you very much. Cheers, easy. Thank you very much, First Wave Bio. Got to be happy with that. That's the goal. And we get another 60k in 2 days and get to 1.5. I don't think so, but that would be funny. Hey Vegas. No, I'm not going to get out there, Super Chip. I'm just going to size down and trade small now. Annual goal. I'm stoked. It didn't look like it was going to. This time last week, I wasn't confident I was going to do it. So, yeah. Amazing how quickly things turn around, or how quickly things can turn around. So 1.44 million in 12 months from July to December. Well, I probably would have done 1.6 or 1.7 if I hadn't had that time off in July and August. But like, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, I did 1.2 last year. So smashed last year. Question is, should I go for a? I don't really need to though. Should I just go for a bigger target next year? I'll keep it about the same, 1.5-ish. I don't know. I've been very aggressive with my trading this year, and it's quite stressful. That's what I'm thinking, John. What do I keep it the same? Do I reduce it now that I've kind of got set up really now? So you know, do I go for more? Do I just maintain the status quo and keep like 1 million, 1.5 million every year? 7 figures, look, 7 figures annually is phenomenal. Something that, you know, even in my well-paid high position as a regional vice president in a global technology company, didn't think I would be doing good 7 figures annually. Yeah, I think just reduce stress now. Maybe trade in hundreds instead of thousands for a few days, and just take some time out. I guess I was planning on taking next Tuesday off. It's my birthday, so happy birthday to me early. So I was planning on doing that anyway, but I might just have a little bit of an extended moratorium. Yeah, I might do that, Vegas. I might just do that. I might just start with a 5 or a 10k account in the new year and see where we can grow that to. Well, thanks to you degenerates that kept me going. To be fair. So this is our success. That was a lovely move. $4 move, that was. Probably should have been a bit more aggressive, but I didn't need to be. Yeah, Volt. What was your revised goal for the year, Volt? I'm not going to revise my goal because I've got 2 days after today, so there's no point revising the goal. It's just a case of enjoy the rest of the week, I think. But yeah. What's looking hot today, pre-market, Harvey? Well, first wave bio. We just traded that $4 move. We got in there from, we just caught a nice little breakout on first wave bio, and I was watching this, so I'd marked 860 as the pivot level, and then I got in 890 where I got in. Added at 910, so I was a $9 average as it moved up, took some profits and rode it all the way up to a high of 1130. So yeah, I got a $2.50 move. Yeah, they do. That came out last week, and I called that out in the Discord there, Cal. There you go, Vols. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. What did you because you hit your goal last month, in the end of November, wasn't it? So did you not give yourself a revised goal? Yeah, it was. I think they revised the prospectus last Friday. I think it was there, Cal. So there was I'm not sure it was an S3 or an S1 from last Friday, but yeah, it was secondary offering. There is a shelf available there, I think. With that was a lovely move. Let's see what else is moving. So you've hit 150, you've made another 12k since, and you're setting your goal at 175k next year. You might get 175k this year yet, Cal. Yeah, so we'll just keep it. Tesla breaking highs. Yeah, I've got to decide whether do I add more to my portfolio or just keep it in the same bunch. I might add something else to my portfolio in the new year. It's my little treat to myself. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed it too, Vols. The right time to be taking a bit of time off. Christmas, to be fair. $10.75, that's the pivot level. That's the new pivot. Once you've got the whole dollar of 10 acting as potential support here. That was a lovely little move. Glad I was watching that. Ain't that the truth? The thing is though with that, you can reduce that. Okay, get yourself a good accountant, and you'll not be paying 33%. I always say, but when you're taking your profits, I always say budget on a third, a third, a third. A third is longer term investments. So build a portfolio or stick it in an ETF, grow it for your, in a pension fund or whatever, grow it for your retirement. A third for your cost of living and a third for the tax man. But it's not always, it's never a full third. And the reason for that is you've got a good accountant who will reduce your, you'll find ways to reduce your outgoings. I mean, even just your fees and charges are tax, you can write off against tax. So commissions and fees and charges and things, that's a tax deductible expense. Then, of course, if you've got any long-term holdings at the end of the year, you've got any long-term holdings that are you're actually making a loss on, sell them and realise those losses so that you can actually write those losses off against tax as well. I mean, you can always get back in at a later date if it starts to turn around. Avoid the wash rule, of course, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of different ways to reduce your tax liabilities on day trading. Well, there you go, Vols. So, and again, if I don't know what it's like in states, but in certain jurisdictions, whatever you put into your retirement account, your pension, or you can get tax write-offs against that as well. Cheers, Harvey. So this is the top momentum stock right now, even though it's pulled back quite a bit, pulled back almost $2. It's still the top momentum stock over the last 15 minutes. Actually, the Ice World of Hoth is also up there, but we're actually pulling back a little bit. CHRS, Coherus, Bioscience now starting to break it out. I didn't like the range on this. There was no range on this actually. It's close to barcoding earlier, but it's starting to break out now. It's over $3. Coherus very thickly traded on the level 2. Big seller at 309, big seller at 310. Yeah, so it's very thickly traded. Probably not going to get much of a breakout at the moment on this. There's too many big sellers. And you've got some good support on the buyers as well, though. Cheers, Spears. Yeah, if you trade in your IRA or Roth IRA, you can. Your gains aren't taxed, provided you don't withdraw them before retirement. So yeah, you can. That's a good way to keep the taxman's hands off it. And if you're in the UK, then you want a SIP or a self-invested pension plan or equivalent. Just check out your own regional or depending where you are. If you're in Germany, it's different to in Ireland. It's different to UK. It's different to Canada and the States, etc. Wherever you are, just check out. Self-managed pension plan is basically what we're talking about. Individual retirement account if you're in America. That's what the IRA is. So SLS, low price stock mover. Popped up. SELLAS Life Science. Jet AI looks like it's going to try and break the view up again. It didn't. It couldn't hold it last time. And I said it was so close to the $0.5. I said I'll wait for the $0.5 break, and it never did. So it saved me some money. Not seeing any movement right now. So again, it's just be patient, and that's what we're looking at. Let's have a look at the market, shall we? So the overall market's looking nice, pulling back a little bit, but still above the VWAP, so still bullish. The 9's crossed the 20, so it might change, but it's just sideways at the moment. We'll see what happens in half an hour. What do you think on the markets, guys? What are your thoughts? I'll listen to you guys. Are the markets going to be bullish today? Will we get to all-time highs this week? Very close. $3 on the SPY to get to all-time highs. Or $4 on the SPY. 3.5, something like that, right? 350. There's quite a lot of movement today, by the way, guys. So there's a lot of things have moved up and holding. So over the last couple of months, so kind of July, August, September, October even, we got a lot of early morning poppers, so pre-market movers that then just sold off the rest of the day. So they kind of pop and drop. We're starting to see a lot more gap and go candidates that are holding those gains and then continuing after the bell. That's a good sign as well. So which do we think is the best candidate for that? I actually think FWBI might fade after the bell, but I think CING could move. NKGen Biotech could move after the bell as well. There's about 7 or 8 stocks that are up over 20% this morning that potentially could move. Nice gap and go. Yeah, that's normal. That's very similar, Cal. So whilst we can trade, there's a limit on trading in an ISA in the UK. I mean, of course, I'm now, or will be next year, not subject to any of those rules. We're now officially relocated. But if you're trading in your retirement account, it's tax-free until you withdraw. Once you reach retirement age, you can withdraw up to, I think it's 25% tax-free as a lump sum, and the rest has to be invested for your ongoing retirement. So anything over above that 25% gets taxed at normal income tax rates. That's my understanding. That's so scummy, Robin. That's terrible. Yeah, we're back in a bull market, John, and thoughts of a recession and a bear market at the same time. It's just, where's the recession? You know, everybody's saying we're going to have a recession. I mean, the UK is looking like it's going to go into recession because of, you know, poor fiscal policy. But they did have Doris, the dinner lady, in charge for a while there, that, and they've never recovered from that. But globally, where's the recession? Morning, Neith. Welcome. You missed all the action already. What's going on with the next year? It was halted, and I don't know why. It's halted news pending, and it's just resumed substantially higher. So I'm gonna have a quick look at NXU news. So NXU1 EV charging solutions location. They've announced the third location within the NEVI corridor. That was last week. Trading halt. Pending news pending. Where's the news? One to 150 reverse stock split. So NASDAQ granted the request for continued listing. So that's what that is. It's the reverse stock split. So that might move. We've seen quite a few reverse stock splits create a bit of volatility. We'll see. Only up, that's only 18% that it's up on that little move from resumption. To 286 to 399. Now we're approaching that pivot level, 1075, $0.75 on FWVI. There we go. It feels strange now. Cheers, Alberto. Appreciate that. $11.12. Can it hold $11? Good question. We've got 25 minutes before the market opens. Get out of that. I'm not grabbing pennies. I'm just enjoying the moment. Volts. I know what you mean. Lock the montage and what have you, but just trading smaller now, much smaller, like a factor of 10. Yeah, I said this might drop. Let's give a nice little. So what are your goals for New Year's resolutions? Let's talk about that, guys. New Year's resolutions. Do we have any? Do we believe in them? Are you going to create any? And if you do, how long do you think before you break it? Sit to breaking highs again. Cytokinetics. Spreads on this are worse than range. They're so whippy as well. It's much more expensive stock. I'm not going to trade it now. It was one I was considering earlier, but no, I'm locking in the gains today. Yeah, I'm the same, John. I think, what did I do? I did a dry January last year, and it lasted till the 2nd. I thought, I'm going to have a dry January, and then I realised my birthday's on the 2nd, so I thought, nah, I can't have a dry January. That, and I got a couple of cases of really nice wine over Christmas as well, and it was like sitting there, and I'm like, I guess, the willpower just wasn't there. So yeah, my New Year's resolution last year, the dry January last year, it lasted 2 days, not even. It lasted New Year's Day, and that was probably because I was hungover. I was actually traveling last year over New Year and my birthday. I was here. Fantastic, Alberto. Look, we'll track it together. We'll track it together. Right, why not push yourself and go for 120k for the year? That gives you a monthly goal of 10k, which is $500. It works out about $500 a day-ish. Going again. It is. There you go. And who says technical analysis doesn't work? That's the breakout. 11. New high of day. 1250. And without me. Not sure if that was the market not giving me the fill there. That was the market telling me you've had your fill, Tony. We're not giving you another one. No, absolutely, Robin. I've got less than 20 minutes before the market opens. That's around 500, if actually less than 500 a day. But if you calculate on, oh, I got filled that time, not with a crap fill, but yeah. If you do 500 a day, you'll smash that to 120. Well, there you go, Tom. But take it slow. Don't risk more than 2% of your account at any one time. Just take it slow. Just the idea when you first get into a live account, Tom, the whole purpose. I always use the swimming analogy. Learning to swim. The first thing you want to do is learn how to tread water and stay afloat. Swimming from length to length, as much as you want to be able to get on the diving boards and dive in and start swimming length to length and width to width. No, it's about staying afloat first. Once you learn how to stay afloat, then you can start being a bit more adventurous. But so trade small, stay afloat, and get some consistency in a live account. 67 cents on the 68 cents on the range. ATR, 1 minute ATR. Spreads are 10. Actually, you're kind of risking 75 cents, pretty much, on every entry. Hey, Robin, good luck with that. Hope it goes to $10. Bring us some figgy pudding and bring it out here. Yeah, I'm sure it'd make a few other people's year as well there, Robin. YOLO play like that. And we go back over 10. Back up there. $270% up on the day. First wave biotechnic. First wave biopharma. What's the technic? First wave biopharma. Huge move. We've got 14 minutes before the bell rings. I don't know about that. Get him. I bought some. What did I buy? Luna last year when it all collapsed, and I was gonna. It was like Saturday night or whatever it was, and I was gonna order myself a takeaway pizza, and it's like normally I pay like 20-25 euros at the time for a takeaway pizza. Like, you know what? I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook myself a dinner, and I'm going to take that 25 euros I'm going to spend on a pizza. I'm going to buy Luna with it, and it's now Luna Classic. And I bought about what 500,000 or 50,000 Luna tokens with it, and it went almost to zero at one stage, and it's now, I think it's about $9, so I lost $11 on it. So it was a punt, but it was a calculated risk. I actually saved calories. Oh yeah, the like count. So, come on guys, I'm over goal. You can't not hit the thumbs up button. I'm over goal for the day. I'm over goal for the year. Not over goal on December, but I mean that's beside the point. We came into December ahead of goal for the year. So come on, let's get that like count up. Well, you're all sleeping on me. We should be at 50. I've even got choose for Nutri-Chunks. Or beef Nutri-Chunks for the chow chow here. So look, let's get to 50 likes and we can feed the chow chow a treat. Although she did it, we had street barbecue today, so went out and got some street food from the street food vendors. So she's had some treats already. I like street food. But cheers, Brandon. Absolutely. I'm of the same opinion myself. If you're a regular to the channel, then more often than not, the regulars to the channel, they come on and they just hit the thumbs up button. It's part of a routine. But we don't have the same people here every single day. And those that are new, they're looking for some value. And I'd like to think that I give value. So just smash the like button, smash the thumbs up button. Hey 83, how you doing? How's your morning? How's your Christmas? How's your 2023 outlook? That's a good question, guys. You must all have trading goals for this year, and we've got including today, 3 trading days left. Are you close to goal? Are you nowhere near goal? Are you over goal? Let me know in the chat, and while you're at it, smash the thumbs up button. But let me know who's over goal, as I am today, who's over goal, who's very close to goal, and who's nowhere near it, and who's trading off the seat of the pants and doesn't actually have a goal. It doesn't matter if you set yourself a goal in the simulator and you're trading a sim, or if it's real money. Just let me know, are you over your annual goal for day trading, or are you anywhere near it? Which time frame are you using there, Vols? Cheers, trader. For 1 minute. Right, okay. Oh. I'm kind of just holding back here for probably till the open now, or wait. I'm kind of not motivated to trade the rest of the day, if I'm being honest. Because I almost, on this last little bit, when I gave some back here, I almost went down back below the 83 net according to DAS, so 8,300, which would have meant that I still had some to do for the year. So I'm not giving away my goal for the year. I'm locking that in today, and then we can talk about what we do tomorrow. That's a good solid goal. 100k, as I was saying earlier. 120k for me makes sense, because you can break that down to 10k a month, and then you break it on average 20 trading days a month, so it works out $500 a day. And Alistair, when he was started off with that $500 a day, now he's like 2k a day, I think it is. It was his goal now. Yeah, Cal, that's unless I see something really sweet, that's probably what I'm going to do. But 120 makes it nice round numbers. So $500 a day. That's 10k a month. That's 120k a year, and that puts you in the top 10% of all. It puts you in the top 1% of all earners globally, but it puts you in the top 10% of all earners in the US or the UK, whichever. Top 10%. 500 a day is, I mean, as well, if you've got a small account, I wouldn't start with a 500 day target, maybe $50 a day. And $50 a day will get you 12 grand across the year. You know, it's with a small account. That's a good starting point, because you'll grow your account like that. You're starting with like a 10k account, and you double your account in the first year, you've done exceptionally well. Hey Eunice, happy holidays to you. Yeah, I'm going to have to record a review of the year and some key flash points. So those two big days within a week of each other in March and April, end of March, beginning of April. My biggest ever trade, my two biggest ever days, my two biggest ever, well, four biggest ever months, I think it is safe to say. %10 gain a day, Robin, is going to plateau, which is why I don't like to do that. It's great if you've got a small account, say you've got a 5k account, or less than 10k, a percentage gain is fine, but then you'll plateau. You'll start reaching a certain level and you won't be able to get those gains, because when you set a percentage target, you end up if you're hitting it, your gains will go parabolic, and it's just not sustainable. So you'll reach a point where you'll start to plateau, and even if you're using the same kind of aggressive techniques, you'll actually start losing money. So it's okay with a small account or in a small account challenge to set that kind of 5-10%. And it's a very aggressive, 10% is a very aggressive daily goal, but it will plateau, and it will plateau very quickly. There you go, Brandon. That makes sense. If you can get 40 cents out of the market on a daily basis, and of course, over time, you grow your account, and over time, you're increasing your share size. And, you know, that's, I mean, 40 cents with 5,000 shares is 2K. 40 cents with 10,000 shares is 4K. So as you grow your account and you grow your share size over time, that can become quite fruitful. I'm just sitting on my hands until after the open. I'm gonna sit out the first 5 minutes. Probably might just sit out the open entirely. I mean, like I say, I'm over goal for the year, so I'll just talk through the momentum. Big mover yesterday mostly was ARBB. We caught some of that ourselves. This went from $1.20 up to like $4.50 yesterday. It's pulled all the way back. But it is on the momentum charts, but it looks like first wave is trying to go again. Yeah, it is extend. It's very extend. If you look at it on the 5 minute, you can see where it's at. I'd say $12 is a key level. If it can hold $12, why is $12? I'm going to mark a little $12. That was a resistance, but also it's a key level. So if it pulls back, breaks $12, I think it'll sell off. I think $12 is going to be a key support level. What was the low here? 31. Where's Alistair today? I know he was disappointed in the Newcastle result yesterday, but was he not trading today? It's a very valid point. I'd have to think about that, Brandon. I don't think so. I think, yeah, it's usually when they've reached because if it's why would you hit the market with the offering when it's still moving up? When you've reached that target price and it stops, actually the momentum, upwards momentum is actually tailing off a bit, then you hit the market with the offering. That makes sense. But most of the time, you'd wait to get maximum value. You'd wait for it to hit the highs. So yeah, I've not actually seen it whilst it's in an upward swing, then hit it with an offer and completely ruin that momentum. So the SPY went red on the day whilst we were talking in the last 5 minutes. Just change the scanners over. The LTX has, my goodness, there's some volatility on that one. Some volatility on cytokinetics. Big mover. We're getting some big moves. New high of day on first wave. So there's your gap and go. Old $1.50 on the go. 1451's the high of day right now. I'm just going to wait this first. I'm going to let the first 5-minute candle hold off, and then I'm going to look at what's moving. S&P 500 actually pulling back a little bit. I still think it'll finish green on the day, personally, but we'll see. Got Singulate breaking highs. 474 is the halt level to the upside, so just be careful with that. Five and 10 cents is the spreads. Mostly 5-cent spreads. 15 cents on the 1-minute ATR. So Singulate is showing some life. Yeah, new high of day, just broke through the pre-market high, mashed through the pre-market high. 497 is the halt level to the upside on Singulate. So this is what Singulate is, the momentum stock right now. It's breaking highs, 12 million shares traded, over 12 million shares traded already today. It normally does like 15,000. So it's times 1,000 in terms of relative volume. 1,000 RV, go figure. That's Singulate. Currently 140% up on the day. It is, Alistair, that's at me at year goal, both in terms of growth and net. So yeah, did you miss the FWBI move? We got a $4 move, Alistair, and it was textbook breakout. 524, the halt level now. Singulate making a lovely move up. Roll on Sing, good man. Good man. Love to see it. Well done, John. Green on Sing Vols, good man, another one. Good stuff. Love to see it. How many? Did you just woke up?
Just.
Is that what you come for?
Oh, I thought you were.
Right, okay. We've got Hoth, looks like it's moving up as well. I'll put that on. Singulate's the top one, top momentum stock at the moment. Tesla breaking highs. Oh, you missed a couple of good moves today. Are you over your annual goal yet, Alistair? We've been talking about that earlier. Well done, Vols. Over goal on Sing. Over goal on Singulate as well. There's the devil horns. Be careful now, guys. 510. Needs to get over 510. Don't chase it right now. It needs to get back over 510. That's a good 50-cent retracement there. Devil horns is a reversal pattern. Sign of exhaustion. That's a great trade there, Vols. Intel breaking highs. Yeah, I did say that I would probably favour a sell-off on first wave. Good job, Vols. Yeah, fantastic. That's a good move, that. 40 cents from your highest entry. That's a bloody good move. Well done. Love to see it. Love to see it. Right. Devil horns on Singulate. All the way down to the 9, 450. Let's have a look at first wave. Halted to the downside. What are we looking at? I said if it breaks 12, it's done for the day. And guess what? It's looking at a resumption of 11.25. So it looks like it's going to resume very close to the VWAP. So first wave looks like it could be done. Well, certainly for now at least. 10 cents below $11, it's definitely going. Yeah, first wave. Halted to the south side. Oh, what else have we got? Singulate, pulling back from the devil horns. We've got Wolf Bio. ORGO can't really trade that on that kind of volume. Ooh, recent big mover. No volume on it though. Coinbase breaking highs. And this is why I said I thought we might. A lot of these stocks are moving up now. In fact, the market moving back up. It went red and then it's now green again. So we've got $4 to break all-time highs on the SPY. Yeah, we do have a light goal, Laurenus. It's 50 likes, 50 thumbs up, but you're all sleeping on me. So if you're trading, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not trading, hit the thumbs up button. If you like the if you do like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. Come on, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. We're over the annual goal. Let's hit the thumbs up button. Not even got 50 likes. Come on, guys. You're a bunch of leeches, a lot of you. Well, the ones that haven't hit the thumbs up, smash that thumbs up button. Yeah, always. Well, if you're over the annual goal, you don't want to risk it. So you're doing right, Alistair. Fair play. I'll be the next interaction I get from you is probably going to be New Year's Day, I reckon. Come on, 7 more people. If you've not hit the thumbs up, if you've not hit that thumbs up button, do it now. I need 7 more. Getting some good movement on TeraWolf. Fairly thickly, well, it's not fairly, it's very thickly traded as TeraWolf. I hate trading stocks like this. Yeah, I am, Laurinus, as of today. So hit the annual goal on FWBI. So hit day's goal and smash the day's goal and annual goal on FWBI. Yeah, Stone Cold. I'm going to blame the missus. I think she adjusted it she had a conference call yesterday, and I think she adjusted it. Yeah, come on the Reds. You're coming to Anfield. I don't fancy your chances at Anfield there, Alistair. I'm not sure yet, .net, whether I have the same goal. So I might take a little bit more time doing other things this coming year. I'm here for a reason, not to trade. If I'm going to be going out, doing a bit more diving, sightseeing, and just spend a lot more time in the outdoors. It's been easy enough since I got here because we had the Burr months, which is the rainy season. But coming into January, we're going to get the glorious sunshine again, so I'll probably spend a lot more time out. And when I'm out in the sun, I like to have a beer. I like to have a drink. So, and I've already, confirmed last year, not a good idea to drink and trade. So I might reduce my goal and trade less. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Burr months. Months that end in BER. Burr months: September, October, November, December. That's rainy season. Come on, 2 more likes. So Hoff breaking out over the VWAP now. New high of day. Hoff Therapeutics. Singh is just consolidating around the $0.75 level. Oh, we got the resumption on first wave. It's now below $11. So yeah, this could have quite a bit of volatility, but I'll be very surprised if this goes back up to the highs there of 1450. Just looking at this on the daily. So look at that. I caught pretty much the entire move. That's a lovely little graphic. Yeah, well, it was so extended, it could still bounce, but I don't think so. I think a lot of people are going to be taking profits now. I mean, it's up 100. It was up what 250% at one stage, so it's up now. It's still 184%. If you got in it like yesterday before the close and you're still in it now, you'll be very happy. You're up 184% on your position. Of course you're going to be happy. You nearly tripled your money. Well, I'm still going to be doing it there, Stone Cold. There we go. Singulate back over $5 could be of interest. Retest the high of 510. I've not even locked my montage, and I'm being very disciplined. I'm proud of myself not to take any more trades. Dogs. Oh, it's not great volume. Let me just have a quick look at that. Yeah, there's no volume on it. Singulate's still interesting. As long as it's in and around the 9 EMA, it's going to be there or thereabouts. It's still got potential for another breakout. It absolutely. Yeah, just saying the 9 EMA there, Paul. Until it doesn't. There you go. Big pullback. Maybe a VWAP bounce here. Back into the pre-market range. Esports entertainment moving again. I got a lovely move on that on Friday. No volume on it. To the downside as well. But singulate all the way down, back down to the VWAP. So it's below the pre-market highs. We're halted again on first wave. 957 to the downside. Looking at 920 as a resumption. So a gap down. At the moment, Hoff Therapeutics seems to be one of the main upwards momentum stocks. With any kind of volume, that is. Yeah, so Hoff's probably the one with the few with decent volume. NXU was that reverse stock split, showing some volatility now. That's halted as well to the upside, looking at a pretty much level resumption at the pre-market high. For me, I would say Hoff Therapeutics is probably the only one that's got decent momentum right now. So under $2, so it's not showing up on my scanners, but I did have it. It was over $2 earlier in the day, so I did have it on my watch list. That's why it's not hitting the scanners yet, because it's not over $2. It's halted, isn't it? So that's the pre-market high. It's halted. Looks like a $4 resumption, so it's pretty much a level resumption. It's $3.99, and that's where the pre-market high is. So we'll see. How might be, like you say, it might be a double top. There might be significant resistance at $4. It is a psychological. Remember, quarter, half, and whole dollars are very psychological levels. You can treat them, even if there isn't any historical support or resistance at those levels, you can treat them as support and resistance levels because of the psychological factor with it. So $4, if it's resuming at $4, does it resume and then sell off, or does it continue? That's, we'll find out in about 2 minutes. Cheers, Mike. Appreciated. Did you hit the thumbs up button, Mike? That's a good question. Because somebody hasn't hit the thumbs up button, because I need one more to get over 50. Let's get over 50 likes before 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's that's 150 to 1 reverse split, Cal. Let's see where it resumes in 1 minute's time. It's now going to gap up. 418 resumption is what I've got. Yeah, 417 I've got. Oh, well, it's coming back down. 411. Looks like the bigger moves have actually. What's happening with up? I'll come back to NXU in a second. The wheels up. He's making moves to the upside as well. Wheels up experience. Let's we've got about 20 seconds, less than 20 seconds, about 10 seconds to resumption on this. If it's a 5-minute halt, 418 I've got on the resumption, so it looks like a slight gap up. So this is going to be a new high of day. There's your new high of day. There's the continuation, and the volume is just coming right in there. Huge volume candle. Another halt to the upside, 460. There's another halt. There you go. We'll come back and watch that in 5 minutes. So if you were in that, well done. If you weren't in it, don't chase it. Seriously, guys, this I've got a slight gap down on the resumption a minute ago, a couple of seconds ago. Now it's looking like a level resumption, so we'll see. What did I long earlier today? Singulate and first wave bio. Ed. But yeah, wheels up. Yeah, it's pulling back a little bit. The volume's not consistent with wheels up. I don't like it. Spreads 6 cents, 6 cents, 5 cents at the moment. 1 minute ATR 17 cents. So we'll come back to NXU in a moment. That's where the volatility is. Yeah, off therapeutics. New high of day, and then we got high of session high, and then big pullback. So that's not put NXU on there instead. Well, we get a bounce here on first wave. Harmonic. Let's have a look at harmonic. Yeah, no volume on it. Or not enough volume on it, I should say. Yeah, we're finally getting a little bit of support here on first wave around kind of 940. Yeah, not enough volume on that one either. So NXU, let's go back to NXU. Top momentum stock right now. NXU looking at a $4.80 resumption. So 20-cent gap up is what I've got right now. Oh, hang on a minute. That's just changed and it's now level resumption again. This is this the second or third hold? Second hold. I have. That's why I'm not trading now, Ian. That's why I've not locked my montage, but I'm just kind of holding off. I'm kind of just building up to. I'm over goal for the year now. So I needed 8,300 net today. I needed 6,500 gross, but I needed 8,300 net to get to my goals. The only thing that I've not hit is the December goal, but I'm not too worried about that. December I was 92, so I'm 102k on December. So I could do 2 more days like today and I'll hit December goal as well. So we've got 2 more days after today. We'll see. NXU pulling back a little bit, understandably. 414 is the halt level to the downside you've got to watch, but 506 is the halt up level. That's a nice hammer candle, bullish. If it turns green, certainly. Is LAC a good move? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Are you talking LAC, the ticker? And what do you mean by a good move? Is it worth buying for an intraday trade? Probably not. If you're looking at LAC, the ticker, not much range. Not much volume. No, very little range. It's like 15 cents across the whole session since the open, and very little volume. Nobody's trading it. So yeah, there's no day trade there. It's currently at 684 with nobody trading it. No volume. I'll show you that now, so you can have a look there, Lil Rick. So this is Lithium America's longer term. If you like the lithium market, the EV battery market, then it might be a better long-term play. It has been moving up. If you actually, I don't even like the daily on this. It's very choppy. Hard sell off, but very choppy. So I don't like it from a daily. I wouldn't swing trade this without any looking into it further from some kind of fundamental catalyst. But from a daily, look at it on the 5 minute or the it's just nobody trading it. There's no volatility. The 1 minute chart, there's less than 2 cents in terms of the volatility on the range. It's a penny on the spreads, so it's not far off barcoding from that perspective. Penny on the spreads, 2 cents on the range. It's not great. There's no day trade there, I would say. So the high of session is 696, and the lowest is 677. So we're talking 20 cents since the open half an hour ago. So yeah, there's no real opportunity for not now. The open, you might be able to grab a few cents, but from a day trade, there's better things to be spending your using your equity for right now, for sure. NXU gapping down. Big time. 360s is the resumption on NXU. 365, it looks like. First wave also halted to the downside. That's definitely not coming back in my book. But Singulate is trying to attack the VWAP again. What's going on with LIDR? AI, 58% up on the day. Bit of volume here, but for the last 10 minutes, we're starting to get a bit of volume in. Reverse 30 to 1, 30 to 30 for 1, oh, 1 for 30. Oh, it was right the first time. 30 for 1 reverse stock split here on AI, LIDR. It's making a move up as well. So I had a volatility halt earlier where it gapped down. Inconsistent volume. AI, another reverse stock split to stay compliant with NASDAQ regulations. Singulate now above the VWAP, trying to break out of that pre-market area. S&P 500, very choppy today. It's up at 476. 476, $3 more on the SPY, and it will be all-time highs. It's getting exciting, guys. Looks like the bull markets are back. Singulate over 450. Singulate could move again. Well, it's been a pleasure trading with you today, guys. Relatively easy traders. Two stocks. The thing is, what I don't normally do is lock it in when I'm over goal. Get green, stay green, get to goal, get out. That's what you should be doing. If you've got a meaningful goal, which is not easy to hit, when you get there, locking it in, it's more than sufficient. If you overtrade, and overtrading is a legitimate real thing, if you overtrade, the market will take it back off you. Just be careful if you're continuing to, once you hit goal, if you're going to continue trading, just size down so that you're not risking giving it back. Kind of looking at first wave here. This gets rejected between 10 and 1050 for a pullback to 950. I'm going to watch it for an inverse head and shoulders. Not saying that's going to happen, but just kind of reading into the next 10 minutes what potentially could happen. So AI, reverse stock split, over 50% up on the day. Volume's not really consistent. Looks like we've had our volume top there just after the top of the hour. Also, looks like our price top. So we need to see an increase in volume and move back over 350. It's 350 showing key level there from a resistance here, here, and now here. So yeah, let's see what happens with LIDR. And it's NXU zooming and what at 380. Oh dear, 378. So this is a 10-minute halt, but it looks like it's going to be a significant gap down. So NXU, another one that was a reverse stock split. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm going for this as a neckline. Wonky neckline. So if that goes up and breaks 450, yeah, maybe. All right. I mean, you watch yourself, Rob. Not doing that. I'm at annual goal, so that 10k. Well, actually, to be fair, I was over 10k, and then I gave what 2k back, and then I'm back over 10k. So you got your value. You got your drama. I'm not saying I'm done for the day, but I'm not seeing anything really. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. AI breaking out. Reverse stock split. Volces 9 EMA bounces. Would have been good for this one. LIDR's just now pulling back over $4. We'll see. Get an increasing volume on the 5-minute. This is looking like it's going to be the second largest volume candle as well. It's not pulled back too much, so there's I'm just watching the time and sales, mostly white. Quite a bit of green, but mostly white. So it's like in between the spreads. It's I'm not seeing anything that's I'm really finding attractive. NXU resumed $4 and pull back. Will it get a bounce at the whole dollar here? Probably not. We'll see. Yeah, pull all the way back to the 9. Kind of like the setup here on Singulate though. Double bottom here off the 200. Now we're looking at pre-market high for a breakout. Doesn't look like that's going to make any difference. I'll get rid of that. Yeah, so it looks like a pre-market high for a breakout, 440, 445, 450-ish. Okay, so time and sales is it's a lagging indicator, but when you're looking at the time and sales, what you get is you'll see the all the transactions going through. You'll see transactions at different prices. The green is essentially you want to see more green, so that's people that the transactions that are going through on the bid, and you want to see people buying on the ask, which pushes it up. But if you're getting it on the red, it's pushing it down. So the more red you see on the time and sales, more likely there is a heavier downwards momentum. So if it's white, which is in between the spreads or outside of the spreads, it doesn't really impact the overall directional movement, because that's usually limit orders that are going through that are, when they're set, that they're not marketable or whatever. But what we get is the red on the time and sales. Red color predominantly means it's likely to force the price down. Green color predominantly force the price up. You can see also on the time and sales, you can see sizes of orders. Now the thing is with time and sales, market makes, because I might put a 5,000 share order in and it will get filled. It might look like I get it filled instantly, but I won't see that 5,000 shares on the time and sales. Why is that? Because the market makers will break that up into lots, and they will distribute that and get me filled at whatever the national best average is for that particular price. So they might break that up into 5 lots of 1,000, because they've got people that are, if I'm selling at 5,000 shares at $10, they've got 5 people that are buying 1,000 shares each at that price, and in which case it's very easy to break that up into 5 lots and sell it on. So you'll see the transactions that have been broken up by the market makers, not necessarily what has been put out by individuals. On the level 2, however, you'll see individual orders, not what's been broken down by market makers, unless we're talking about brokerages that are not direct access. So you might get like third party or payment for order flow, that kind of thing. So you'll place your order with your broker, they'll then place it with somebody else who will then place it on the exchange. And there's delays in that, but also they might break it up into lot sizes for if it's better for them, or if it's more profitable, or if they can get whatever reason for them. So yeah, that's time and sales on level 2. Level 2 is, it can be spoofed, so you can actually hide your orders so that you're not showing your full order size on level 2. That's the first thing. But also you can spoof an orders on there. You can actually have trigger orders that will cancel as a price approaches like a penny beforehand. So in which case it doesn't actually get filled, because the order gets cancelled before it gets there. So level 2 can be spoofed, so don't rely on level 2. It's an indicator of where there are support and resistance levels, but it can be spoofed. Particular big orders can be spoofed. Yeah, I'm looking at it, but I'm not overly confident. I think if this makes another move back up, it's going to probably take a little bit of a while, and then if it gets all back over 12, I think we'll see some more volatility. But I find it difficult to. I don't think it will. I mean, this was a sub $4 stock, the $3 stock yesterday. So we're back over to, we got up to 14, over 14, up to 14.50. It's pulled all the way back to $9. Is it going to go back up to $12, $13? It could. It just, you look at the volume here at the open, the volume's it's kind of dying out. We're getting a little bit of volume on this upturn here, this curl up here. So we'll see. I've seen big moves after 11 o'clock. We saw a big move with esports last Friday, where that was after 11 o'clock. I've seen a lot of big moves after in the afternoon. It could go again, but we'll see. Interesting, Cal. Very interesting. For a $76 stock to be moving 3%, it's still huge. Cytokinetic. I should have bought this at $70 earlier today. Premarket. High of day here is 83.82. Yeah, the open volume and volatility seems to have died down a little bit. We should get a little bit of a kind of lull in the volume now overall, and then maybe a lunchtime rally, hopefully. The S&P 500 isn't rallying. It's slightly down on the day, just sideways really, the S&P 500 right now. So the SPY is, if we look at this on the 15, we'll get a better understanding. I mean, if that isn't the definition of sideways chop, I don't know what is. So we had a nice rally day yesterday, but since the close, it's just sideways chop. Look at that. That's sideways chop. If ever there was one. Chop, chop, chop sideways. And that's okay too. We're not too far off those all-time highs. Maybe it needs a bit of a consolidation day because yesterday's gap up and rally came off the back of, again, another bit of a choppy day. Up, down, back up again. But if you look at it on the daily, we'll see, zoom in a little bit. We'll see where we've got right now after this early rally at the beginning of the month. Bit of a pullback, continuation, pullback, continuation. Do we remember last Wednesday? The sell-off, the market sell-off? Because the market doesn't. Look at that. That was like a blot on the landscape. It didn't really happen. It was a figment of it, a glitch in the matrix, a figment of your imagination. So that's the daily on the SPY. And at the moment, we're just kind of dodgying, not really doing much. It's very sideways chop. We do have some IPOs today to watch out for, by the way. So we've got, that doesn't look like it's going live. IBLW looks like it's going live. And yeah, so it looks like the IPO that is going live is IBLUU. A lot of momentum to the downside, selling momentum right now. That's okay as well. No worries, Alistair. Thanks a lot. And one of the first Tony traders, one of the first people to learn how to trade with Tony. Which, by the way,
Why is it shortable? It's hard to borrow. Why do you want it to do an offering? It's hard to borrow. Yeah, if you haven't taken the course, bloody well take it. But what I would say about that, Alistair, is after today, there's only 2 days left of the holiday sale. Day trade with Tony. The link to everything is in the link tree, so you can get access to the link tree either in the description or in the chat. I pinned it in the chat. Yeah, the link tree. Get access to Day Trade with Tony for 50% off. So that's if you want to learn how to day trade. For a month's access to Day Trade with Tony, which includes access to the Discord, private trading forum, access to me as a mentor, access to the private Facebook groups and everything else, as well as the education material. You can get that right now for less than $60. So get on it. You know, I'm literally giving it away. Now, people will say, if you're giving it away, it'll be free. Yeah, but I don't want any numpties. You know, you've got to have skin in the game. If you can't afford $60, then you can't afford to day trade. So have some skin in the game at least. But yeah, you can learn to day trade with me and the gang for less than $60 this week only. Okay, it's well, you can up until Sunday, because it's the end of that coupon. Christmas XMAS expires on Sunday, so you've got this week to get on Day Trade with Tony. But also, if you're not using Benzinga, these scanners that you see behind me on the green screen, this is Benzinga, and Benzinga is essential. Or something like Benzinga. I use Benzinga, but you can use other things, Trade Ideas, Finviz, whatever. But Benzinga is, for the price, what you get, it's absolutely fantastic, and you can get 65% off as well. So check the link in the in the link tree as well for Benzinga. The code to get 65% off your Benzinga subscription. You can try it out for free for 14 days, but if once you want to upgrade, 65% off. That's the best discount they've ever offered, and they did that for was it Black Friday? But it's 2423, 2423. So yeah, Benzinga is essential. But if you want to learn, you're welcome to come and join the community and take part. I do trade live, so I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute. Let's just see where I am. I'm going to do a little bit of a summary here, I think. Let's switch over to my laptop screen so you can actually see what's going on. And okay, so this is my link tree, by the way. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, link tree, it's a page with all the links. So if you want, it's pinned in the chat now on YouTube and the likes. It's in my link in my profile if you want to get access to it on TikTok or wherever. Or the links are in the description of the live. But this is my link tree. If you want to reach out to me directly, email me directly. My email address is here. My Facebook. You can reach out to me on Twitter, on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Go and get yourself Day Trade with Tony merchandise. Get yourself a sweater or a hoodie or a coffee cup. They do help you become profitable. Trust me, because when you're drinking out of a Day Trade with Tony coffee cup, you'll be surprised how good of a trader it makes you. Come learn how to day trade with Tony. I've just had my 1.4 million, 1.44 million. Yeah, finishing it, and we'll cover that in a second. So you get full access to all of the education material, all of the syllabus is here. You get access to my reading material that I use to learn to trade, so you never stop educating yourself. It is $120, but less than $120 a month, or less than $300 quarterly. less than $1,000 for a year. But as I say, using the code at checkout, using the code XMAS will give you 50% off. So you get that for half price. Okay, so check that out. That's day trade with Tony. Benzinga. I use Benzinga. The discount code for Benzinga 2423, 65% off. Still valid right now. What is Benzinga? This is Benzinga. So you could see these three scanners here that I have. So I have my gap scanner, which tells me what's moved based on yesterday's closing price or the last trading day's closing price, and by how much, what the volume is, what the company, what the price is, everything else. This is my surging scanner, and it tells me what's surging upwards, what's going to the upside over the last 15 minutes. And this is my momentum scanner. It tells me what's moving and in which direction. So you can see over the last 15 minutes, LIDR's pulled back 12%. That's the biggest move, 10% now. That's the biggest move over the last 15 minutes. So this is my momentum scanner. I've got signals and alerts. It tells me, price spikes. It tells me day high series. It tells me volatility halts and resumptions. And I've got my rolling news ticker. That's what I'm looking at when I'm trading. I'm looking at the trading, but this is what I'm looking at when I'm trying to find stocks to trade. So this is Benzinga. So get on that, 65% off. You're not going to get a better deal on that, trust me. And I know, because that's how much I get off on Benzinga, and I'm a partner with them. So what else did I want to look at? Okay, so the next thing, trade review. If you're not journaling your trades, start doing it. It could be something as simple as an Excel spreadsheet. If you don't want to pay for an online journal like Trade Anvil or Trade Review, which is what I use, log them on it's a bit more long-winded, but log them on an Excel spreadsheet or anything, so that you can actually review your trades. You've had a good day. Why? What was it? Luck, or is it in line with the strategy? Had a bad day. Why? Just a bad luck, or did I do something wrong? And review your trades. So this is my year-to-date numbers. Let's go back to the calendar first and see what's going on. You can see here that didn't trade on Monday. It was Christmas. 7,800. You all saw left it at 7,800 yesterday. We are in another 10k to that today, and we've got 2 more trading days left of December. Then we're into the new year. So my goals needed to be hit before today. What are my goals? 1.44 million, or 120k per month, or 6k per day. So after today, so after yesterday, we're at 1.433. So we needed 6.64. 6.64k or whatever it was that we needed, or 6.4k to get to 1.44. On a daily basis, we're way over goal. And then basically, the only reason I'm not at 1.5, over 1.5 for the year, is the time I've taken off to actually relocate halfway around the world. So looking at month performance, we're going to be over 100k for December. Fantastic. Another good day, but it's going to take us over that. So this is going to be 1.443. So we're over 1.44. Maintaining that 6,500. Trade accuracy. 1 in every 3 trades goes against me, so 2 out of every 3 trades is successful. Risk versus reward, if I look at win-loss expectation here, I've got a good K ratio for the year. Risk versus reward, if you look at how much I've actually made versus how much I've actually lost, it's very close to that golden ratio of 2 to 1, 2.8 million versus 1.3. Just shy of 1.4, which is, as far as I'm concerned, is a very close to 2 to 1 as you can get there. So it's very similar to the trade accuracy, the actual gains versus losses. That's my profit curve for the year, cumulative P&L. And this was this big spike was April, May, my two biggest ever days in very quick succession. It's actually over the course of, I think, 4 days, I did 2 of my biggest ever trading days. But you can see it's not a straight curve, it's not a straight line. There's some big swings, some big drawdowns. My biggest drawdown has been 63k, just shy of 64k in its entirety. So that's me done for the year. I'll be back tomorrow. I will be trading again tomorrow, but I will be back tomorrow. Let's go back to the chart and see what's happening with first wave and the rest of these stocks. But yeah, I'm kind of going to lock it in now, guys. I'm going to lock it in, and I'll be back at it tomorrow here live as always, 8 o'clock. If you're in the Day Trade with Tony community, you've got access to the Discord. As I say, if you're a Day Trade with Tony student, you'll have access to the private Discord. You can get access to the private Discord via memberships on YouTube. But if you're in the Discord, I'll be trading live in the Discord, as I have been pretty much all this month, from 7:30, and then I'm going live from YouTube, Twitch, and all the streaming channels from 8. So I'll be back at it tomorrow. Yeah, so if you it's less than it's about less than 70 bucks for Benzinga on a monthly basis there, Mr. Bitchin. If you take the annual package, for example, it's less than 60 bucks a month for Benzinga with that discount. So yeah, it's next. I mean, you could get for 130 bucks, you can get Benzinga and Day Trade with Tony's education for 130 bucks. But I don't know how good of a deal that is for you to turn it, for you to not turn it down. It's brilliant. So go check those out. I'm gonna sign off here. So I'll see you all tomorrow. And remember, when you join me tomorrow, the first thing you do is hit that thumbs up button. Let's get that like count high, so we don't have to keep dogging on about it. And in the meantime, guys, stay green, stay profitable, and I hope you have a very profitable rest of your day. Take it easy.